everybody. Welcome back to Scents of South Jersey with me, Kellen, for another fragrance review today. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of my all-time favorite fragrances, a fragrance from the late 80s, 1987, 1988, from the house of Caesar's World Entertainment. It is an aromatic fougere Chypre fragrance. It is none other than Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne Spray. So, as usual with this fragrance, we're going to break it down in a review on 5 points. We're going to be taking a look at the box and the bottle presentation. Then I'm going to be talking about the fragrance's notes. Then I'm going to talk about its performance on my skin, how long I smell it for when I wear it. Then I'm going to give it my overall thoughts, and then of course my overall rating. I have several versions of this fragrance to talk about and show you guys today. Before we do get started on that review though, I do want to say if it is your first time here to the Scents of South Jersey channel and you enjoy what you see, make sure to hit that subscribe button to support the channel. And of course, if you have an Instagram, please check out the Scents of South Jersey Instagram page for news and updates on the channel, for things like giveaways, and then of course, photos of fragrances from my collection. Let's get started, guys. All right, guys, let's start this off with the box presentation, okay? So this review is going to be about Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne Spray, although I am going to touch on the reformulation version, okay? So let's take a look at the box. First, you can see this really cool, like black, gold, white marble pattern that you can see on the box. Gold bar around here, Caesar's Man, and you can see a detailed head of Julius Caesar there with the oak leaf crown. Down here, it does say Legendary Cologne Spray. This is a 4-ounce bottle, so it's 120 ml on the back. It just kind of wraps around that marble pattern. Nothing written here, and very little brand information, Caesar's World Entertainment. On the top, oh, there you go, it says From the Pleasures of Caesar's Palace. On the sides, you don't really have anything. And on the bottom, you got your sticker barcode. It does open up just like this, and there is some verbiage here. It says, remove the sculptured cap and enjoy the natural spray of Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne. The atomizer unscrews should you want an invigorating splash. So it does have the ability to take the cap off. Now, if you take a look at the reformulated version, this is the one that you can get today. It is made in China. You can see there's no detail here on the Caesar head. It's almost like a silhouette. Other than that, the box does look pretty similar on the front. The word legendary is gone. The bottle is the same size, but it just says cologne spray. Now on the sides, same thing. On the top, there is no From Pleasures of Caesar's Palace because it's no longer made there, and there's no verbiage here on the flap. It does open the same way. On the back, there is another logo of Caesar's Man, where that is not the case here. On the bottom, you have another sticker too. So if you take a look at the two bottles, the difference of the bottles, right? This is my newest of the Legendary. It's full. Green, and this is the one that is, made today. You can see it says just cologne spray, where this says Legendary Cologne Spray. And this one's a little browner, where this has got the green, and it's got this really thick, heavy glass, oak leaf wrap all the way around the top. And then you got these really nice gold caps, both same size, oak leaf wrap around there. And then the difference in the details of the Caesar head here versus just the silhouette. And you got your sticker on the bottom. This one is from Palm Beach Beauty Supply. This one is Caesar's World Entertainment. This is Park Place Entertainment, but it is made in Las Vegas. And then here is another one. This is also legendary. This is the one I've been using. And of course, this one is just Caesar's Entertainment District, Las Vegas. So as long as it says Las Vegas, it's going to be at least the original formulation of the fragrance. So we'll take it off here. You can see this has a spray. We'll check out the distribution. Really good. Whereas this one, the neck is a little bit smaller. The distribution on this one actually is a little bit better, I think. So there's the presentation for Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne Spray. All right, so let's go over the notes for Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne Spray. This is a late 80s fragrance, and surprisingly, this one does not have nearly as many notes in the fragrance as a lot of fragrances, male fragrances from that era do. So, in the top of this fragrance, you have rosemary, bergamot, and lemon. And then in the heart of the fragrance, you have lavender, fir, and geranium. And then in the base has the most notes, but still not a lot. You have oak moss, patchouli, sandalwood, and amber. So the notes that I find most prevalent in the legendary version, for me, definitely it's got the green opening, and the lavender, and then the fir and the oak moss. Those are the notes that I think stand out the most with Caesar's Man. So the performance on this fragrance for Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne Spray, it's excellent. I notice the scent on my skin, and when I wear it all day, it's well past a work day, so I'm getting where I can still notice the smell on me 8 to 10 hours, so between that range. And I would imagine that others could smell it on you as well too, in terms of the projection. When it comes to the newer version, the cologne spray, the one that's not made in USA, the one that's been reformulated and made in China, that one I get max about an hour worked until I can't notice it anymore without having to really, really put my nose to my skin. So that one's performance I don't think is nearly as good as this one, obviously. So, but this one, if you're getting the legendary version, it is very good. All right, guys, it's time for my overall thoughts on Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne Spray. So this has to be one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Anytime I would do a 4 or 5 for life, whatever it is, this is always going to be on that list. I think it took a page out of Drakkar Noir's book, but simplified it and kind of made it better addition by subtraction, taking out a lot of the notes that are in Drakkar Noir and just getting the main ones. It opens up so green and bright, and then it dries down to that fir oak moss. It's extremely masculine, but also clean and fresh at the same time. It's very uplifting. The description of this fragrance, I think it captures 2 stories, and this is what it's very appealing for me. Not only the presentation and its association with Julius Caesar by the name, and of course the Las Vegas casino, but the presentation gives off that Roman architecture, that Roman culture, and I'm a huge ancient Rome history fan. From the culture, from the architecture, but the military, might and the power of Rome dominating Europe and conquering the known world, and Julius Caesar being among the most famous of all ancient Romans, for his conquest of Gaul and Britain and parts of Germania, to almost dying many times, but always coming out on top and being a very skilled military general. And the description of this fragrance is, it's designed for the man who conquers, and I think that really gives it a masculine appeal. And then on the other side to it, its association with the casino, and that's like very 80s, and also the high roller status going there. And I think that was a very famous casino back then, and they wanted to make a scent associated with it. And I could see this being like on a Wall Street executive countertop where they use this daily. This is just a very fresh but masculine, and it's a great scent. It really is awesome. And it hits home with me, not only on the notes. It smells great, it performs very well, but it gives off 2 different eras, one historical and one, just in recent decades, that I think it's a perfect scent if you like fragrances of that time. Now, if you're more into aquatics in terms of fresh and clean, then this might not be for you, but if you just smelled it and you give it a chance, it's awesome, and it lasts all day. Now, the newer version itself isn't bad, right? It's not a terrible scent. It just doesn't last at all, but the scent is very different from that. The new one is sweeter, and it's got like more of the amber sandalwood I smell in the new one versus the greenness that I smell in the original version too. So Caesar's did come out with other products. They do have aftershave. This is a legendary aftershave. This is the oldest of all of the Caesar's things I own. And then here is another legendary aftershave. You can see the difference in the color there as well. They do offer body wash and aftershave balm, and this is what a classic body wash would look like. This is a plastic container, and then they have this is a very old just splash cologne as well too. It's only a 30 ml. So all those products are going to really increase their performance. They all smell great and really last long. And not that the performance on this alone is bad. So if you want to increase the performance, you can get those things. And even now at Burlington, I bought this. This is a gift set. This is just, it says cologne spray. Got it for $12. The greenness in the color of the fragrance is now back. So don't get it confused. Again, as long as it doesn't say legendary there and it has that silhouette in terms of the detailed Caesar's head, it's going to be the original one, or excuse me, it's not going to be the original one. It's going to be the reformulated version. So at best, this could be used as an aftershave if you do have this one. I think it's worth every penny. You can get it on eBay probably for around $75 to $100. I found this newest one. I bid on it and got it for $34 because I will always hoard this fragrance. This one is like Koros for me. I really enjoy it. I was fortunate enough to get other gift sets of the legendary one. Again, this is the legendary version. I have 2 of them. So the seller that I had purchased these from, I don't think had any idea as to the rarity of it. And he just sold them to me. Those were around $40 too. So I have a lot of this one. This is one that I always want to have in my collection. It really is just an incredible scent. I think you could wear it any time of the year, but it's going to be best in fall, winter, and spring. So it's really a 3-season scent. It might be slightly heavy for the summer, but you can just spray lightly. But I always like to apply a lot of it. And I think, age range is going to be 30s and up, but it's versatile. You could wear this one to work. You could wear it, office scent. It's going to be friendly. You could wear it out, formal setting. You could wear it casually. I would wear this scent anytime. I really, really enjoy it. So this is one of, again, the best, I think, scents from the 80s, but masculine men's fragrances of all time. All right, guys, it's time for my overall rating for Caesar's Man Legendary Cologne Spray. So presentation-wise, the box, the bottle, in my opinion, are beautiful. I absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 score from me. The performance, like I had mentioned, I can still notice the scent. I still get whiffs of it. I still smell it between 8 and 10 hours. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for performance. And the scent, I absolutely love. It's just extremely masculine, fresh, clean. It's of the 80s era, but the whole thing just captures everything I love about a classic men's masculine fragrance. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for the scent too. Overall rating is going to be a 9.5 out of 10. So I would love to hear from you guys. Have you tried the original formulation? Have you tried the newer formulation? Which one do you like? Do you own this one? Do you not own it? Do you think it's as cracked up as I think it is? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure, if you can, get your hands on a bottle of this. If you don't want to spend the money, check out McBag on eBay. You can check out his Instagram page too. He sells samples of this formulation, the old formulation. You can spend a couple bucks and just try it out just to see if you like it. I think it's worth at least that. So I really appreciate all of you for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.